Gonna wait for a bit, see if anybody shows up. Okay, looks like somebody's there. Hello. I'm gonna wait a little bit more before I start. Oh, hello, Strawberry. Alright, I might as well get started now. See if anybody else comes in. Hello, Nocturne here. No webcam today, so no Vtuber avatar. My webcam was having problems, so I'm going to troubleshoot that, but I still wanted to stream to test out the new layout I had with my chat and everything in there. So, that's how that goes. I'm playing Mother 2 Perfect Edition tonight. It's a ROM hack that came out recently. It's close to the original Japanese in its translation, but they took some of the more Japanese references and kept the American references in, so as not to alienate people who might not understand those references. Give me 1 second. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna save here. I always do fast text speed. Gonna keep that in Mario. Stereo, wow. And plane. And we're just gonna give everybody their normal names. It's Pooh. It's King. Gonna keep it with steak. Favorite thing's rockin'. And that's everything. Yeah, so this is pretty much my favorite game, period. I love Earthbound so much. It's such a great game. It's a lot of fun. The dialogue's really good. It's really well written. And it tells a really good story. So, I really enjoy it. The game starts out with a meteor crashing close to Ness's house. So let's see. Okay, so the A button does that. I see we have talk to and check. Okay, the L automatically checks things. Okay, this hack doesn't have a run button, that's fine. Okay, start and okay, select pulls up your HP in your cache. Alrighty. Nah, I wasn't freaked out, I was fine. Go over here. Okay, so L button does that. See if the L button lets us talk to people automatically. Yes, it does. Okay, good. Okay, well, we'll see what happens with that. Let's head on down. Okay, there's Mom. No, I'm not nuts, I'm fine. See, she knows. Most mothers know that when their kids sneak out, that's gonna happen no matter what. Okay, so back up to the room, and now we can head out. Okay. Okay, the dog doesn't do anything yet. Okay, let's see what's around. Okay, so we can't go this way, because they're very famous for closing roads. Okay, he's talking about the meteorite. Yep, you're stuck here. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. Okay. No, you're not going to. I will see it first. See what the next door neighbors are up to. Okay, so it's Porky in this one, not Pokey. That's alright. Porky is closer to the Japanese version. And I see in this version, unlike the other one that I usually play, they don't give you the names of the people talking. Okay, so the parents are out. Okay, let's head down here. Nah, I'm not going home. Okay, so he's talking about the sharks, which you're going to run into later. No, it will not. You're soldiering on. It's okay that there's no run button in this one because Ness, as always, moves pretty quick. You have a pretty quick walking speed there. Actually, no, I don't. The clocks do not exist in this world. Okay. Go up here. Okay, let's see this inconspicuous fellow. Alright, I suppose we can check out his billboard work. Oh, good. So I'm sure he's on the up and up. Hey, what about you? Oh, different from the usual meteorites that drop down, I see. Okay. And those people up there, even if you, like, clip through the walls here, they don't say anything. I'm pretty sure they don't have any dialogue programmed. No. Well, just because we're friends, we're not neighbors. I can attest to that. Okay, let me check something quick. Okay, looks like we got a couple more people coming in. Let's see though, I had chat to come up on screen here, but it doesn't seem to be working. Lots of things don't seem to be working tonight, but that's okay. So, for anybody else new coming in, like I said, as you can see in the chat, just let me know if the volume on everything is okay. And if the video's acting weird, let me know too. Hey, what do you have to say? Okay, not that much. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, and here's the man of the hour. Okay, yep, you're Porky. We all know that. Okay, now we gotta head all the way back home. You're gonna run through this area a few times as you go in the start here. Luckily, it's not that long of a trip. Okay, let's head on up. You don't even have to go inside. Yep, sure. Okay, so even later than the later we were at before. Okay, and someone's knocking at the door. Okay, let me check something. Yeah, let's slap that on. Okay, what do you have to say? Sure. Okay, just who I didn't want to see. Well, yes, I do. I have heard of them. Yeah, sure. No, you can't really say no in this case. Yeah. Yep, got that already. Okay, let me do a little check of something. Give me one moment. All right. Okay, let's head on out of here. Okay, so here's the sister, Tracy. She gives you a free cookie. Which doesn't heal that much, but it's okay. And more importantly, you can leave stuff you don't need with her, as she clearly said. No, not now. Okay, come here, dog. Okay, you. Well, looks like I dropped some frames there. It looks like we're back, I think. There's the phone. Okay, and here's Ness's father, the phone. Yep. Okay. Now let's head on out, and now enemies are going to be all over the place. Oh, there's one right there. Wanting to run out and greet us. Okay, so if you've never seen Earthbound before, basically the fights are Dragon Quest style, where you just see the enemies, you don't see your own party. As you can see, there's bash, goods, defend, you can auto fight, run, Psy, we don't have any yet, but that'll come later. So right now we're just hitting this dog with a baseball bat. King, your dog, he'll attack sometimes, and Porky does absolutely nothing because he's worthless. Okay, and you immediately gain life up. That's good. So you have a healing spell already. These enemies are the worst because they can steal your items. They'll never steal anything like a key item. It's mostly healing stuff they'll take. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on my HP. I can take one more attack. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna heal next turn. Okay, I'm gonna heal as soon as the battle's over. Okay, and these always drop a cookie, which are, they only heal about 6 HP, but they're good at the start. And you get a constant supply of them. In fact, I'm gonna use the 2 of them right now. Okay, let's see. That's fine for now. Okay, luckily a lot of these early enemies will waste their turns a lot. Okay, there's another cookie. Did I get a level up? No. So really the only enemies that are in this area are the snakes, the crows, and the dogs. The snakes are the weakest, and the dogs are the strongest. There we go. These guys only give like one experience point. Okay, so we're just ambling along. Go ahead and bash the snake in the head. Okay, let's use that life up. Okay, I'll use it after the fight. Okay, so if you go into your stats, you can press the A button and check your Psy out. So this is a pretty good for right at the start. It's gonna max you out for a long time because it takes a while for your HP to get over 100. Okay, let's take care of the snake. Be nice if enemies that gave more experience were around, but that's how RNG works. Okay, sometimes the snakes will do that. They'll recoil around you, and it just paralyzes you for 1 round. It's not a status effect, really. There we go. Okay, still no new level up. Okay, what do you have to say? No, I'm talking to you. Okay, so someone's on the hilltop. Yeah, sure, okay. Yep, and there he is now. Okay, so we're gonna head on up. Okay, the dog gets freaked out. So he runs with his 2 frames of animation. Okay, so it's Picky. We found him. He was sleeping under the tree. Okay, now we gotta head back. Okay, so he joins us. And as we head back... Well, first let's do this. No, I do not. Okay, and there he is. Okay, it's a insect from the future. Okay, well, you have my undivided attention. Yes, I have. And if you say no, he repeats the entire thing over again. Zelda Link to the Past did that a lot too. I think a lot of games in this era did that. You get an exposition dump and then they're like, did you get all that? And if you say no, they just repeat the entire thing. Okay, I can see a couple things that are majorly different from the... I usually play the version that's called Maternalbound Redux, and that definitely sticks more to the Japanese script. Like, for example, Buzz Buzz is called a rhinoceros beetle in that one. And in that one, they also have the names of who's speaking above the text box. So that's a pretty big difference that I like that other one better for that. But I'm going to keep playing this one, see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to do a full playthrough of this. I'm just checking it out to see the differences. If I do a full playthrough of Earthbound, it's probably going to be the Mother 2 Maternalbound Redux Edition. Okay, so now, as I was saying before Buzz showed up, when you head back through here, you notice all the enemies are gone, and he has new dialogue. I'm sure that'll be fine. And mainly the reason why the dog left is because you technically have 4 party members now, and if you have more than that, the game really doesn't know how to handle it and starts to freak out. But when you come here, it's time for your first boss. Okay. This is the only time you see this enemy in the game. And if a Buzz weren't here, you would be annihilated. Because he immediately throws up a psychic shield on everybody. You only do about 4 HP damage. And the psi attacks that he's using would basically kill the entire party in one hit. And you got Buzz doing like 120 damage in one shot, so. Yeah, so basically you just keep hitting bash and Buzz takes care of him for you. Yeah, just 2 charges like that and he's done. So hopefully I should level up finally. There we go. Okay, not bad boosts. Okay. So we're gonna head up here. Drop these 2 off. Okay, so this is the mother and father, Lardna and Aloysius, whose parents must have hated them, I imagine. Okay, I see they kept the Japanese version of the sound effect. Where in the English version, it sounds more like the 2 of them are being yelled at, as opposed to the Japanese sound effect, which sounds like the 2 of them are getting smashed. Okay, we see he's a very delightful fellow. Yeah, I think it was less. I have to agree. Okay, just a horrible, horrible family. Okay, that's interesting because the Japanese version, she basically calls him a toilet fly. So that's good. They kept the dung beetle from the American version in there. And she just one-shots Buzz, proving that she is the strongest villain in the game. Okay. But before he dies, he has just enough time to give us another big expedition dump. It might bind the power to you of the earth, as you might say. Yep, might be getting to there. Depends. Yep, I understand. Okay, I see they're keeping the US version of this as well, because in the Japanese version he is more explicit about the fact that he's about to die. He mentions that, but they keep it a little more vague in the American version, so I see they kept that. Nope, you can go ahead and die. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's head on out. Okay, and now we're in the game. First things first, let's get this out of the way. Okay, so here's the picture man. He pops up in random hotspots. Well, they're not random, but there are specific hotspots all over the game where he shows up. There's about like 28 to 30 where he'll pause the game and take your picture. And Ness always poses for the photo, and he's the only one that will pose for the photo, which you'll see when more people show up. Okay, and go ahead and spin back to wherever he came from. Let's heal up. Yeah, let's head on out. So what do you have to say? What do you have to say? Okay, so yeah, the dog's done. He's not palling around with you on this adventure. Okay, she's asking if you're ready to start. Let's see what Dad has to say. Okay, so the way you get money from fights in this game, if you don't know, is basically it happens in the background. It doesn't get added to your funds right away. It goes into an ATM. It goes into your bank account, and you got to withdraw it from an ATM. And he always tells you the experience you need. I'm gonna save, just in case something catastrophic happens. Okay, so now we can leave this area and actually head down to the town. Okay, keeping an eye on my health. A whole single experience point. Hooray. Whoop. Okay, so, Yeah, the library is the tutorial area. I'm not really going to go through it because they explain basically the stuff that I'm going to explain to you as I play through the game. But you get a town map here. Okay, so in the Japanese version of the game, instead of them mentioning the X button at the top, since the Famicom controller, the buttons are different colors, it mentions the color of the X button instead. There we go. Okay, I see in this version they keep the Red Cross symbol for the hospital, because usually in the American version it just says hospital, because the Red Cross Foundation is very litigious about their insignia. Take care of this dog, and then I gotta grab something up there that's very important. Okay, takes care of that. Those are your critical hits, those smash attacks. And how often you do them depends on your gut stat right there underneath speed. Gonna sneak through here. Go into this house. This is a clubhouse for kids that Ness hangs out with. Including this one strange child who talks like I did when I was a kid. Well, I didn't talk like that. Just being very formal. Okay, I sure will. But I saw her first. Okay, this is why I came in here, to get this Mr. Baseball cap. Because it's a really good piece of armor that you don't get until, like, the next town or the town after that over. So it's really good to get this now. Because our defense is 3. And now it's 9. That's quite a jump for this part of the game. Yes, let's head on out. Take care of another dog. Okay, gonna head on down. Okay, now we're actually at the town. I always dig around in this garbage can because I know there's a hamburger in there. Ness is not above eating food he found out of the garbage. Okay, I always talk to this guy first because he's the one with the weapons and equipment. So let's see. So the bat's there. I'm not going to bother with the yo-yo because their accuracy sucks and I'd rather have something that actually hits. Okay, so you see that what we have now is better than this baseball cap, and then that cheap bracelet will also boost our defense. Nah, you'll get over it. Okay, let's go over here. Gonna take all the muns out. Okay, definitely gonna get this. The nice thing about the shops in here when you buy equipment is you can equip it right there. It tells you the boost, and then you can sell the old item back to them without going into the menu. Okay, so not the cheap bracelet yet. We got to do some fights for that. First things first, though, gonna use the payphone. Okay. And now I'm going to probably get my butt handed to me because I'm going to try to fight one of the sharks that they were talking about earlier. They're all down in this, they're all down towards the arcade. So I'm gonna head on down. Let's see what we got. Okay, whoop, there's one. Gotta lure him away. But turn around so he doesn't hit you from behind and get a first attack in. Let's see how this goes. Okay, 5 HP. That's not too bad. That could be a problem, though. Okay, good thing you missed. Oh, and I missed too. That's the problem. Okay, this is probably where I'm gonna die. Yup. Hurry up. Ah. So, what happened there is sometimes you will get extremely lucky, and when a attack hits you, instead of killing you, it'll just drop you to 1 HP. That's also dependent on your gut stat. So I got very lucky there. So let's see. Okay, level 4. The little things that it says like that, that means that you're getting a really high boost in your stat. Okay, I got hypnosis now. Okay, so that got lucky. Let's see how much money that gave us. Well, it would help if I went to the ATM first. Okay, so that was 35 for defeating those two. Okay, is that enough? Yes, it is. Yep. There we go. 14. That's the defense I'm looking for. One thing about this game, if you get wiped out, the only thing that affects you is you go back to the last phone you used, and you lose half your money. So if you talk on the phone often and save quite a bit, and make sure to deposit all of your money into the ATM, you really won't have to worry about losing anything if something bad happens. Okay, so let's head on down, see if I can get into another fight and survive it. And I'm going to play for a little bit longer. I'm not going to stream that long right now because I'm having a lot of technical issues. See if I can lure this guy out. Whoop, there he is. So I might stream for like another 10 or so minutes and then cut it there. I know it's a short stream, but I was having a lot of technical issues tonight and I want to make sure to clear that up. Okay, that takes care of them. And plus, I'm sure you don't really want to sit there and watch me grind out experience on these guys. But I will do a couple more fights. See if I can get this guy to come at me. Oh, that's not good. Good thing I turned around. Okay, we'll take care of the skate punk first because he can call for help. Just like that. Okay, so let's get him next. Okay, I'm definitely gonna heal. Next turn. Although they'll probably hit me first. Yep. Luckily, they didn't keep attacking. Yeah, now we got one more left. And I still have enough PP to do a heal. Okay, let's see how much experience I got for that. Pretty good amount. Let's see, 12, that's good. I got enough to do another healing thing. Alright. Gonna head up to the hotel here. And I'm actually going to save and cut it here, because I really need to look into what these technical issues are, because I'm noticing on my screen here on my OBS the chat's not coming up like I put it to do, and my avatar is gone because my webcam wasn't working. And I noticed I've been hitting a couple hiccups with my frame rates and stuff. I don't know if it came through on you guys because I'm watching it from my OBS. I don't have another monitor to look at my stream on my website. But I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. Have a good night.